Going to be talking with you today about how to convert more business on your web business and directory pages, what that looks like from a framework standpoint to try to make it as easy as possible to wrap your mind around it. And I'm super excited about sharing this with you because I think that it's something that a lot of people get frustrated with. If you are trying to move your business online and leverage digital advertising in order to convert more business. And in these days, in the current economic environment, and with everything that's going on in the world, it's important to kind of understand these skill sets and how to convert more business online. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your pages are uh, optimized for conversions. And we're going to talk with you about that and talk with you about the process of doing that and what that looks like through the framework that we utilize and how you can utilize that exact same framework in order to optimize your pages, whether it's your business pages, your directory pages, your web pages, your landing pages. We're going to give you a simple to follow framework so that you can go out there and convert more prospects into customers online. Again, this is the framework that we utilize with our customers, and something that over the past 10 plus years we've been working on in regards to providing our customers with the highest level of service for our local marketing toolkit customers, and also for our website development customers as well. You want to be conscious when you're building out pages in regards to how that page structure looks, what you put on the page in order to build what we call trust and credibility, and also to streamline the sales process to make it as low friction as possible. And I'm going to talk with you about that, but I'm going to jump right into the training. And again, what we're going to talk about today is how to convert more customers on your web business and directory pages, how to optimize those utilizing our simple to follow 12-step framework for a highly converting web pages. So let me jump right in here real quick. Again, if you'd like to get notifications set up for future trainings, go ahead and kick or text Monday KO to 707-229-1221, and we'll get you on the notification list so you don't miss a single training when you're talking about building your local business. Looks like my computer's running kind of slow and my images aren't loading, but you'll get the gist here. This is part of our Local Legends marketing methodology, which is our simple 5-step process in order to grow, scale, or launch your next local business. And it talks about everything from client targeting all the way through retargeting and every step in between in order to build an online presence, a digital presence that converts more customers online. So hopefully we'll be able to I've been having network problems, but hopefully we'll be able to get through this presentation without too many challenges. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jesse Razo. I'm the lead designer at Razor Sharp Networks. And for the past 10 plus years, 11 plus years now, I've been helping local business owners with their digital advertising, helping move their business online, convert more business, more customers. I love funnels. I focus on 3 core areas within a business. Customer re-engagement, lead gen, and customer acquisition. And we work with both service trade professionals and nonprofits in order to help them get their message in front of the right contact at the right time so that they can convert more business. So this has been a labor of love. I love working with local business owners. I love impacting my local community, whether it's on the business side with service and trade professionals, and or with nonprofits who are looking to further their mission and develop a more powerful message. These are all things that I really enjoy doing. Of course, I'm a father of 3 beautiful girls who keep me busy every single day, so we're excited about that. Now, what I want for you in this presentation is not to give you more information. What I'd like to do is make sure that we're focused on transformation. That's why we put on these trainings on Monday. We do a Monday kickoff call for marketing purposes with a focus on marketing and a commitment to growth. We also do a Friday wrap-up call, and we do some trainings in between during the week as well. But Those are the two trainings that we're committed to doing on a regular basis to help you build week to week. We believe that the only way to transform your business is to utilize, the transformational framework, and that's to immerse yourself in an environment that consistently, persistently produces the results that you want to do, to give you a simple to follow framework so that you can execute on that plan every single week, and then give you some action items so that you can repeat those actions or those things that you're doing. Sometimes this is uncomfortable action, but repetition builds comfort, and over time it helps you develop the skills that make you a master at growing your business. Now, our goal is to give you the tools that you need in order to master advertising your business online with digital advertising, and also if you are a customer, to work with us in order to develop the messaging and the targeting and everything like that to master your marketing. So that's what we want for you, is not just more information. We want to make sure that you master that. So here's the actual transformational framework outline. So if you're recording this, you can go ahead or pause that and read through it. But again, what we're going to talk with you about today is how to convert more customers on your web business and directory pages with our 12-step framework. Now, each page and throughout your entire sales process, you should build value, credibility, and trust. And what I'm going to talk with you about today is how to utilize our 12-step framework in order to increase or to create highly converting pages online, your online assets. It's your business pages, your directory pages, your web pages, your landing pages, all the pages that you utilize in order to communicate your message online. What we want to do is we want to make sure that you're conscious about how to formulate the messaging on these pages so that you can reduce the amount of friction and increase the number of customers that you convert. So as you build out your site, landing pages, sales pages, and other online assets, you want to follow this simple framework to help you become a legend in your local market. We want to increase visibility so you can expand your reach, influence, and impact when it comes to your business and providing your product, service, and or process that helps your customer reach their desired outcome and or overcome the challenges that they're facing in the marketplace. Now, the first step in that framework is to put the right offer in front of the right audience. When you're talking about digital advertising, you want to make sure that you have the right message and the right offer in front of the right audience at the right time. And this is incredibly important. Targeting is an incredibly important part of the process, and what you want to make sure that you do before you go out and create your messaging, you want to make sure that you're hyper focused on who it is that you're targeting and how you're solving their problem and or providing them a desired outcome. This is the very first part in the process and something that people skip on a regular basis. But what you want to do before you start off with creating messaging or before you start off with creating pages or anything like that, you want to make sure that you're communicating to a specific individual. There's a lot of people out there that talk about niching down, and we have some other trainings in regards to that, but getting into your micro niche and really getting clear about who you're serving can be incredibly impactful and powerful when you're talking about your messaging, because now what you can do is your messaging can be specific to a specific individual. And what I'll talk with you about is, let's say that you have a specific geographic area that you're targeting, right? Your messaging should be, how to blank, blank, blank in the geographic area, right? Because that message will resonate with those people in that geographic area. And let's say you're targeting consumers or homeowners or anything else like that in a specific geographic area. And let's say that you want to get your message out there and you want it to be more impactful than just a generalized message. What you would utilize is this ability to niche down into those specific areas. Homeowners who are interested in saving money on their roofing in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, or homeowners in the Dallas-Fort Worth area who are, who need automotive or who need hail repair for their roofing and things like that. You want to make sure that you get very specific about the target first and foremost, and then you want to communicate on every single page, directory page, on your websites, landing pages, and everything like that. You want to make sure that you're communicating specifically to them, right? All the way down their niche, geographically, who they are, what their interests are. The further you can niche down in regards to who you're targeting, the more effective your messaging is going to be when you're talking about digital advertising. So that's step one, making sure that you're absolutely clear about who it is that you're targeting from a demographic standpoint, from a psychographic standpoint, what it is they're interested in, what's their desired outcome, and or their pain that you're going to help them overcome. So make sure that you have a seamless desktop and mobile experience. This is easy on pages off of your website, like your business directory pages, things like that. Those pages, those assets that you utilize to increase visibility around your company, product, service, and or process, these are easy to do. But on your website, you want to make sure that you have a seamless desktop and mobile experience. You want to actually have a mobile first mentality and making sure that your website is optimized for mobile. A vast majority of the traffic that we get today comes from mobile devices, and it's actually on the rise. In addition to map searches, in addition to voice searches, mobile searches are on the rise. It's actually outpacing desktop search. So you want to have a mobile first mindset, making sure that your website is absolutely optimized for mobile, and that there's a seamless experience, whether it's on the desktop and or mobile device. This will help you out in regards to conversions. Now, on each page, you want to make sure that you reestablish and restate the value of what it is that you're providing. I see too often we'll have a business page that talks about your process, your product, your service, and on that business page there might be an opt-in or a link that links to some other type of content in the sales process or in your funnel, in your lead gen funnel. And what happens is that on that initial page, we communicate all kinds of value. We're utilizing all kinds of tools in order to communicate that value. But as we click through in the lead gen process, or we cycle them through different pages in your funnel, what happens is we forget to restate the value that we're providing with that product or service. And what that does is inevitably it gives we lose people along the way. They fall out of the process because people's attention span. And what happens is that if we're not restating on every single page, right, the value, and we're not reestablishing the value on every single page, what happens is we can lose along our sales cycle. So we want to make sure that we're restating the value. My video is a little choppy. Hopefully this is going to be recorded just fine, and or it's being broadcast effectively. So step 4 in our 12-step framework is to create a high value guarantee to eliminate risk. One of the cognitive buying biases that we need to overcome is risk reversal. So if we can utilize things like a guarantee to eliminate the risk, make sure that you clearly, a guarantee is a really great way to reduce risk or do a risk reversal. In addition to that, you want to make sure that you clearly state your refund policy and do this on every single one of your sales pages. Again, we're restating value on every sales pages. Every sales page, if you have a business page that rolls into a lead collect and or some other page, or even a confirmation page, make sure that you state those guarantees. And also, if you're selling online, refund policies and or terms and conditions can be very effective in regards to increasing the number of conversions that you see on your online assets. Communicate that your site is secure. Security, familiarity, it breeds comfort, and this helps people through the decision-making process. If they're tech savvy or anything like that, they're gonna understand the difference between a secure site and an unsecure site, especially if you're doing e-commerce or membership or you're collecting credit cards online. You want to make sure that you're recommitting or restating the value, and that you're also stating the security, the comfort, the guarantees, the risk reversals, and things like that as well. So what we want to do is make sure that they're clear that if they put in their information, that it's not going to be shared out, it's not going to be spammed, that it's not unsecure. These days, security is a big concern. If you watch the news, We got cyber threats everywhere. So just making sure that you communicate the security on your website, the encryption, the PCI compliance if you are processing credit cards, and then also the SSL and TLS security on the site can be incredibly important from that perspective as well. So make sure that you restate that. In addition to that, what we're going to do is reduce, have as few fields as possible when you're talking about lead collection. This will make it easier for them to fill out your lead collect forms and hopefully give you the ability to go out there and convert more people on your website. So make them as easy as possible in regards to filling out forms and things of that nature. So that's step 6. Step 7, build trust and credibility with third-party validation, testimonials, stats, awards. We call this the trust and credibility section, where we focus with our clients on the awards that they have, accreditations. We also focus on customer reviews, testimonials, and case studies, because this trust and credibility section can be the differentiator between you and everybody else in the marketplace. So again, you want to make sure that you're building trust, building credibility on every single one of your business pages, on your directory pages, on your web pages, on all your online assets that are out there that people will come across when they're researching your company, your product, your service, your process, and everything like that. Make sure that you clearly identify your terms, privacy policy, and cookie consent. Make sure you publish those on your website. Now, a lot of companies that I work with, they don't have cookie consent, they don't have privacy policy and or terms of use when it comes to utilizing their website. So this is one of the areas that we focus on with a lot of our clients. Again, this just creates trust. It creates credibility. It makes you look a little bit more professional than the other small business owners, the other people that are out there. If you take a little bit of time in order to make sure that you have terms, privacy policy, make sure that you clearly state that whenever you're collecting any type of information online. So let's say that you're doing a lead collect. Make sure that it's clearly stated that if they do enter their information, that their information is going to be utilized as per your privacy policy, and then make sure you have a clearly defined privacy policy. And that'll give them a sense of security in regards to giving them your information. So an important part of the process. Be aware of your brand colors and design elements between pages. Make sure that everything is congruent. Again, when we're creating brand, when we're creating trust and credibility, when we're building that in our prospective customer's mind, we want to make sure that everything aligns. There's studies out there that show, research studies that show that if you have disconjoined websites that don't follow the same brand and colors, the conversion rate starts to drop off because they don't know whether or not they're being redirected to a third-party site, or if the brand or colors don't really align, it confuses them in regards to a multi-step or multi-page process to opt into your lead collect and or to convert into a customer. So we want to make sure that we're aware that all of our brand colors and design elements between pages are congruent. For e-commerce, have multiple payment options. This will streamline the process, reduce the amount of friction. If you do have an e-commerce play online, which we highly encourage that you do, make sure that you're utilizing credit cards, PayPal, utilize payment plans. This is another great way if you have some high ticket items in order to get people to buy your products and services. You can offer them a nice, easy payment plan. You can utilize PayPal. PayPal credit is another really great option for you to utilize in regards to payment plans, and or if you have a subscription plan on your e-commerce site, you can utilize that as well. So again, ways to reduce friction, ways to streamline the process for converting leads into customers online is just to make sure that you have a lot of different ways that people can check out. You don't want the checkout process to be a problem when it comes to converting that prospect into a customer. So make sure that your pages are branded. We talked about this in regards to multi-step pages, making sure that they align with your brand, your color scheme, and everything like that. Make sure that you're utilizing favicons, titles, and tags that are effective. What you want to do, one of the best ways that I've heard this ever explained, is make sure that your titles communicate the result that you're going to provide for them. Don't talk so much about your process, your product, your service. Don't talk about yourself so much. Be customer centric or customer focused. Make sure all your titles communicate the outcome that you're going to provide. Make sure that you utilize favicons so that when you share your content online, that's easily to view. Make sure that it's optimized for search, utilizing tags throughout the pages so that you can both optimize for your digital advertising, paid advertising online, and then this will help you optimize for your organic reach as well, making sure that you're conscious about that. Make sure that the contact process is incredibly easy to find you, right? You want to make sure that you have easy to find contact information. You have click and text to call links built into your website. Make sure that if they want to message you, they can easily do that. And what I would do, or what I'd ask you to do, is take it one step forward further, is make sure the notification process goes directly to somebody that can return that request for information and or contact within 5 minutes. There's studies out there that show the faster that you return that request for information or text message or message through social media, the more likely you are to close. 0 to 5 minutes is 85% higher than after 5 minutes. So an instant is the best way, so that if you can build an instant communication process into your web, your business pages, your directory pages, and things of that nature, and making sure that those things are managed on a regular basis, you can increase the likelihood of closing more business on your site. So it's incredibly important. And again, these are the things that we think about as we build out our customers' web pages, go out there and their business pages and their directory pages and everything like that. So that's our 12-step process that I give to our developers whenever we're going out and we're doing our design elements, we're building out their local presence, we're doing their business pages, we're setting up their directories and things like that. We want to make sure that we make it as easy as possible to contact the customer. We want to make sure that we build a tremendous amount of trust and credibility with accreditations, with customer reviews, testimonials, case studies, things of that nature. We want to make it as low friction as possible to get a hold of our prospective customer. So that's all I have for you today. Again, I want to thank you for your time. We only had about 30 minutes in here, but I promise to keep these things short, provide as much value as we possibly can, and help you build week to week. In the description of this video, you're going to see a couple of links. First and foremost, feedback. This is completely anonymous. What I'd like for you to do is, in that feedback form, there's one thing that we did good, or I did good, and 2 things that I can improve on. I appreciate your feedback. I think it's a gift. So if you would, just leave some feedback. Let me know what you would like to see from us and or what we can improve on. If you are a customer of ours, go ahead and download your Local Legends Conversion Framework worksheet. Hold us accountable. Make sure that you utilize that worksheet as a litmus test in regards to viewing your pages and directory pages. We're going to be going through your websites and making sure they're optimized for conversion, utilizing this 12-step framework, but you should have the framework as well. If you'd like to get a copy of that, go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll show you how you can get a copy of that as well. If you're watching this on one of our social media channels that we're syndicating on, and or if you're on our website and looking at this through one of our blog posts, one of our posts, you can get access to that conversion framework as well, so that you can get our 12-step conversion framework. What I can do is, we also have some frameworks in regards to our transformational framework, and then also what's on here, lead prospecting and sales conversion checklist is on it as well. So 2 steps, really great checklist that we utilize on a regular basis with our clients. So if you'd like to get more value out of that, go ahead and leave a comment and we'll get that over to you. If you need support, you can get that at support.RazorSharpNetworks. Anytime, open up a support request, and one of our local marketing specialists will help you out, answer any questions that you have, whether they're sales or support related. Again, if you want to get notifications of future trainings, go ahead and text Monday KO to 707-229-1221, and we'll get some notifications set up for you. And lastly, join the Local Marketing Hacks Facebook group, where we're constantly having conversations with our community of local business owners, service trade professionals who are committed to growing their business utilizing digital advertising and marketing. So that's all I have for you today. Again, my computer was running a little bit slow. This is the first presentation that we put on since the rebuild. So we're back in action, but I've got to take a look at performance and see what's going on. But hopefully we'll get a chance to talk soon. Again, leave a comment. I'll get those answered for you, or one member of our team will, as quickly as we possibly can. And until the next time we speak, make today and every day a fantastic day. We'll talk real soon.